developing tonight. Unsealed audio and videotapes are shedding a little more light into the murder of Jayden Glomb.
The 13-year-old's body was found in May, and her stepfather, Joshua LeLevier, was arrested at the end of that month, charged with her murder. Detectives believe LeLevier was also secretly recording Jayden in the bathroom before her murder.
Also found 2 peepholes between the wall in the den and the hall bathroom. LeLevier has pleaded not guilty to murder and concealment of a body. Jayden's mother filed for divorce after he was arrested.
Yes, News 4 Tucson's Alex Dote is live at the Tucson Police Department with new information that was just released. Alex.
Good evening, guys. So KVOA team members and I have combed through hours and hours of interviews conducted by TPD, and this is what we found. Let's get right to it. A then pregnant Jessica LeLevier is seen here talking with police as she learns details about her daughter's murder.
It would appear that the official cause of death is asphyxiation.
Police also reveal what they found in the family's car.
We processed the inside of the car, of the Traverse, okay, and there was a little bit of blood in the back, and that matched. Beyond that, there was a larger amount of blood.
They go on to explain tests used to expose blood that's been cleaned up.
We used that, a test like that in the back of the car, and there was a large smear of blood that had been cleared up in the back of the Chevy Traverse, and that matched DNA as well.
The officers begin to discuss Jayden Glomb and Joshua LeLevier's relationship. She says the two argued a lot, but that Jayden would confide in him.
She confides in him, with stuff. It would kind of make me jealous that why would she talk to him and not to me?
Officers asked more about it.
What would she confide in?
She just said that she would stand and talk with you, talking about school or boys or just all kinds of stuff. But I didn't stay up, usually I feel good, so I went to bed.
Right.
The little ones went to bed.
But they would stay up together.
He said she would come out after I went to bed to get like a snack or whatever, and she'd sit out there on the futon and just talk to him.
Officers also spoke with friends of Jayden Glomb. Her name has been redacted from these tapes.
Her stepdad was kind of abusive. That's what I heard, but I wasn't sure if it was a rumor or not.
And this here is the moment police place Joshua LeLevier under arrest.
You're going to be booked on first-degree murder and abandonment and concealment of a dead body.
Joshua LeLevier will go on trial next July, and that trial is expected to last 3 weeks. I'm live here at the TPD headquarters for News 4 Tucson. For now, I'll send it back to you guys in the studio.